this team was suggested to me by a subscriber of this channel through a comment in a previous video. So today we're gonna dive together into Jungle Cup with a Shadow Quagsire team having Vigoroth as the classic safe switch and of course Jumpluff to steal the spotlight on the closing part. So overall this team was not the best, but at the same time not the worst. It provided some decent results, and of course Jumpluff might be like a soft closer for any individual matchup, but still it is gonna provide a lot of pressure on the opponent because of Fire Relays and at the same time with that Energy Ball, which can deal so much damage over the enemy. Over here we go down at the same time with that Vigoroth matchup, and as you can see Jumpluff now will return into the battle and they got a Lantern coming in. So this is obviously still a very good battle for us. This entire team is gonna be played pretty good against Lantern, and obviously the only weakest link is gonna be Vigoroth, but still you can provide so much pressure to your opponents even with Vigoroth at any given scenario. So Surf here can easily be taken, not gonna do anything weird, but instead I'm gonna charge up to a point that I have almost 100 energy, and then I will switch out to snipe them down with my Quagsire. The battle is definitely not over yet because the bad lead that we had earlier before is gonna return into this game, and now we can land the big nuke with the Stone Edge. So here comes now the first RLAs to most probably grab the shield, and one more right after, and the Cotton Spore Pokemon here is gonna take over as the amazing closer as it is intended to be. So into the next battle now with a Lickitung up in front. This is another bad lead for us. Obviously over here I will try to catch the Power Whip on my Vigoroth, but this is not gonna work at all. My opponent knows much better, and now they will bring that Lantern into play. So what I figured out with this team composition is that a lot of people tended to switch into your Vigoroth with their own Lantern because they wanted to avoid the Quagsire matchup at all costs. So yeah, just keep that in mind because still Jumpluff is gonna have a very nice battle with Lantern, so perhaps you can play in some individual scenarios your Jumpluff as the safe switch with this team. So here comes now an amazing body slam from our end before we go down, which is pretty crucial I guess, but at the same time they have farmed up a lot of energy. So I'm gonna let the first move go through. Nobody's running Blizzard, right? So Scout here, and right after we have the Lickitung returning into the battle. So body slam now can easily be taken. Let's go ahead and push as much as we can because all we need to do here is to make them drop the remaining energy they have so that I can return into the battle with my Shadow Quag, the Shadow Q, ready to unleash the power of the Stone Edge. But before we get there, they're gonna fire off first. This means now that I cannot go for the Stone Edge, but instead my Mud Bomb, and I know that they have to block at some point because this is their final hope at winning, that Lickitung I mean. So now with the Mud Bomb we can drop them severely low at the point that one more will be absolutely clutch, and Shadow Quagsire is gonna come in super good here at the closing part because of how easy it is for it to get to back moves to guarantee for us the amazing victory. Not only that, but the final matchups are always gonna be super good for you. So yeah, there goes that. Into the next battle now with a Talonflame up in front. This Pokemon can be a real pain for the backline, but up in front with the Quagsire we can always make them switch out first. So now their own Vigoroth comes into the battle. I will try to catch the Body Slam on my Jumpluff, but my opponent knows much better, waiting a little bit more and then throw the Rock Slide. So we eventually still managed to finish them off, but let's see how this is gonna unfold because I definitely do not remember how we can escape from that crazy farm down from those Incinerates. So I'm just gonna keep going at it as it seems with the final Aerial Ace. This can be pretty crucial for us because now they are dropped super low that perhaps even one Mud Bomb can almost finish them off. Let's see how this is gonna go because I need to respect the damage from the flying moves, and as it seems I decide to go here for the risky double block. So I will just fall into the trap because now a Bombas noise at the back and perhaps my my Vigoroth here could have been the better Pokemon to finish them down. But the battle is definitely not over yet. We're gonna keep going at it with those counters, and my opponent will beat me to the farm down because Weather Ball is coming up, but they decide to undercharge here, which means that we can get to the clutch Body Slam to finish off one of their shields. So now Quagsire to the rescue. All we need to do is to go ahead and spam those Mud Bombs. They managed to get here to the charge attack, and I thought that this was over, but Shadow Quagsire survives with a minimal amount of HP so that we can get to another Mud Bomb and grab this amazing victory for our line. Are you kidding me? That was an intense battle, no matter what you say. Into the next battle now with the Skarmory up in front, and normally this is gonna be kinda of a soft win for you, but this Skarmory in particular is carrying the last season's or the season before that moveset with Air Slash over Steel Wing, which means that those fast attacks are gonna be neutral against my Quagsire, and obviously they can beat me down with a simple charge attack in the process. So now we switch out to our Vigoroth. We get one move while that Swampert is coming in, so that we can get now to another Body Slam. This will definitely apply some pressure to their end so that they let the Swampy go down. So this is not looking that great for me because it still depends on what they might be having at the back, but I can make a quick guess and guess in total that there might be a second Mud Boy, this time on the face of Whiskas. So here it is, trainers. Let's see if they carry the move Blizzard. All the time that I have Whiskas against me, they never use Blizzard, so over here I'm just gonna let the move go through, and guess what? They got Scald, but right after that they can overfarm so much. I'm getting a little bit too greedy after seeing that Scald, and we get one shot down by the Blizzard. Are you kidding me? This trainer is a mastermind, a mega mind, call them whatever you want, but they absolutely outplayed me over there because I still had that shield, and yeah, that first Scald indicated to me that they have no Blizzard, but still they had it, so yeah, well played to them. Into the next battle now with a Dragonite up in front. This is a bad lead obviously for us because under shielding we cannot do much with our Quagsire. So what I want to do here is to flip around that bad lead towards my advantage, and to do so I decide to block so that I can get either the shield back or the knockout on Vigoroth. They want to block, which is just fine for me because with one less shield we can absolutely farm some crucial energy with Quagsire, and I will try to catch immediately right after on my Jumpluff. Over here though they have the ABA flying team, which means that the flyer up in front, the flyer at the back, and the first flyer is Dragonite, the second is Talonflame. So what we can do here is to push as much as we can for those aerial aces, but I do not have a lot of hope over here. But all of a sudden we managed to get our hands on the final aerial ace before the farm was down. That was unexpected. So over here I will take the move. We know we can survive, but right after, yeah, they already have so much energy, which means that we're gonna get destroyed down anyways, even if we block, because Dragonite is still around and we would have been kinda energy-less. So here comes now the next battle with that Charjabug up in front, obviously looking pretty strong. They block my Stone Edge on that Decidueye, which is kind of a spicy Pokemon, but I get its usage being super good overall, especially with all of those Vigoroths around. So now we can get our hands on that aerial ace. Seeing the Spirit Shackle over here though makes me think that perhaps they have no Brave Bird at all. So I'm expecting the standard moveset of Frenzy Plant and Spirit Shackle, which means that we have nothing to be afraid of here, and we're just gonna keep going at it with our aerial aces. Another one is coming up. No matter what they do, they cannot farm down without spending their final shield, as it seems, so they're kinda forced in using the remaining energy of theirs. So X-Scissor here will connect to my Jumpluff, which has already done its job, and I'd rather use a block on my Quagsire rather than the Jumpluff at this point. So now that my Stone Edge here can one-shot them down, we can easily grab that final shield out of play so that my Vigoroth can return into the battle for the first time, not even a return, but still an appearance, and their final Pokemon will come as well into this individual matchup. So what we we want to do here is to take advantage of the fact that we can survive this Aqua Tail while we can get our hands on that final Body Slam to almost finish them down. One counter later and down they go. Now they can charge up a little bit extra, but Quagsire doesn't care at all because they cannot get to back-to-back Excisors before we reach to our Mud Bomb, and we can get here a very nice victory for our team. Into the final one now, trainers, with the Lantern up in front. This is a great lead for us. On the switch, we're meeting up though with the Vigoroth, and you know what? This mirror battle is gonna be kinda problematic, but we do not care at all about losing our Vigoroth in the process because we still have Jumbluff, so the other two Pokemon that we have are both pretty strong against that Lantern, which is kind of a very solid information for you to know where you're encountering any Lantern out there. So now that they can get their hands on the Body Slam, okay, perhaps they thought we were gonna block the Rock Slide. I do not care at all about my Cotton-like Pokemon because I can still farm up so much energy and deliver the lethal blow on that White Ape one. So back to its jungle, and now we're gonna come into the battle with our Quagsire, making them drop the switch out to their Whimsicott. So here comes now a move, and obviously this is gonna be a Seed Bomb. We do not like this one at all, so we're just gonna keep going at it with our Stone Edges. The first one will connect for so much damage, and before they do anything weird, I'm just gonna get my hands to another one. This is a CMB tie, which means that we need to block no matter what and still reach to the lethal blow on that Whimsicott. Down they go, Lantern returns into the battle, but I have a weird feeling that even though we're Shadow, we can still survive the following move, so that my Mud Bomb over here will definitely connect for lethal damage, and we're gonna take another huge victory to close this video this time. Thank you for watching and for staying around till the end with me. It really means a lot for my channel. Before you go though, like the video, subscribe to my content, and over here I have 2 more videos for you to check out. Feel free to check them out, and I will catch you up later into the next one.